Okay, so now it should be functioning back again. I have now my username and my password. Now that we have done this, we have installed Google Chrome. We can simply go to Chrome, and basically I'm just gonna download my folder that I have. So you can make it your default browser. It depends on you. So if you don't want to make it your default browser, you just can remove this and then start Google Chrome. So now we can go into Google Chrome. Now you can actually, sign in and so on and make it your own default, but otherwise you don't have to do all of that. All right, so you can just avoid this. I'm gonna go to my OneDrive and download my stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna skip this recording that just for the sake of argument. Or you know what, we can actually download things directly from here. So we go to Anaconda Python, all right, and we can look at Anaconda, and then we press download button. Now here we have two. We want to make sure that we are looking at Mac OS over here. So we press on Mac OS. As you see, it's dark, and we press on Python 3.7, and we download this. So this is a 64-bit, so somehow it is a smart agent, smart machine, so it really can tell if this is a 64-bit or a 32-bit. It really depends. If you are a Windows user, you just press on the Windows button over here and it will directly take you to Windows. And then you press on 3.7. Okay, so I'm sticking to Mac since this is a Mac operating system, and we need to wait for it until it is downloaded. Okay. Okay, so now it's done, so we can press show in folder and file. So here, let's say we open this, we double click on that, and then we wait for it. We press on continue. And then we press on continue again, and then we press on continue again. You don't have to worry about this. Continue again, and then you press on agree. Keep it where it's gonna be default on, so just install, and then we have to wait again for Anaconda to be installed on this machine. So it does take some time. Just bear with it a moment. It's gonna be done in no time. Alright, so now it's done. You press on continue, just simple close, move to trash, that's fine, just gonna be taking this away. If you go to documents or whatever and you created a new folder, so if you go to desktop as well, that's fine. And as you can see, we can double click on that, create a new folder, call it Python, whatever you want to call it really. And basically, let's say I told you to download a certain folder and you're gonna be calling it folder 1. And in this folder, usually we're gonna be having some, some spreadsheet, Excel sheet, and whatever it is. The only thing that you need to do is to press the double finger, just right click. Alright, so this is right clicking on it, or you can simply so you can open this folder over here, and at the same time you should be looking at so that's so you should have here over here a new terminal at folder. So once you press on that, it's gonna show you this kind of terminal, and there you can simply write Jupyter Notebook. Okay, Jupyter Notebook, and press enter, and this is gonna open to you a new file. It can be in Safari or any other product, and when you go there, you just press here new Python. Okay, this will be your this is where we're gonna be working on most of the time. You can say import pandas as PD and press shift enter, and this would take you, this is gonna be import numpy as MP, and this should be work as well. So shift enter is gonna give you this kind of thing. So for example, if you say a equal to 3 and then you press on a, this is gonna be a equal to 3. So a plus 3 and so on, it's gonna be 6. 8 times 4, it's gonna be 12, and so on. So here are the things that we're gonna be working on in our class. Just pressing shift and enter and just copying and pasting my syntax, and that should be all what we need to do. When we are gonna close it, we can just save this as over here, or if you want the code, just the code, you can basically download as notebook, or you can download it as HTML. And basically we're going to be using HTML, so if you download it as HTML, you will see that it's going to be downloaded over here. Now what I want you to do is when this happens, I want you to go to this HTML and just move it over there. So here we're going to be having an HTML, so even if everything is closed, so everything here is closed again, even the term I'm going to be terminated. You can see that if we want to go to your code, if I want to check your code, I can see that this is your code and this is what you have done. Okay, and the other thing, if we want to open it again, we can simply press on the folder 1, and then we can press on double clicking on it, like with 2 fingers, just tap on it once, and then you say new terminal at folder, and then you can say Jupyter Notebook, and that should be fine. It should open to you. So this is gonna be happen. If you want to continue your project, you can press on this, and then over there you can say, okay, you know what, I want to run all of these things again. So you can simply say run all. So I think you should, so restart and run all, that's fine, it's going to do the job. So you can simply press restart. So what this means is you're telling Jupyter Notebook to run all the codes one by one again. So this means that he runs everything here again. Now, as you can see here, we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have some ordering. If we go ahead and press on that again, with Shift Enter, this becomes 6 because he recognizes, it's smart, so it recognizes that we have 1, 2, 3, then you did some step over here, and then you go to 5. So he knows that we have to have a certain ordering of the in and out effect. So that should be helpful for us. And at the same time, we should be aware of that if we do something over here, like if we press on A, like press outside here and we press on A, this means that we're having a new cell out above the cell that we are in, and we press enter. So this means that we're in it, we're inside this cell. You can think about it as Excel cells and so on. And then you press, whatever, B equal to 5 or whatever, and then you say A minus B. What is A minus B? It's going to be -2, right? So, and then you can say MP dot absolute value. So it should recognize this. So absolute value of A minus B, and then this means that it should be 2, right? So absolute value of -2 is basically 2. So this is how the Python works in general. We're going to be using this thing. Now there's a lot of things to discover, of course, but you can play on it on your own. So let's say we want to restart and run all again. So we can simply say kernel restart and run things all again. And now we have the proper ordering of the things again. Alright, thank you so much for your time, and I hope this would be a very brief introduction of how to install Python on your Jupyter Notebook, Python on Jupyter Notebook on your Mac. And this is enough for us to start